Flights overseas, is you with that? Oh, Mile High Club, is you with that? Oh, love all night, is you with that? Oh, is you with that? Oh, is you with that?
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video I am going to be testing out some new Primark makeup. I got a Primark voucher for my Christmas, so I thought I would spend some of it on some makeup. Sorry if I still don't sound 100% yet. I am still recovering from this flu, cold, whatever it was. If I still don't sound 100%, that's why, but I am getting a lot better. I've just got a little bit of a cough, that is all now. Basically just going to get ready for the day. I'm not really doing too much. I've got a lot of housework and stuff to do, washing to catch up on, so I'm going to just do a basic sort of face, just be using the products that I've got. Don't really know what kind of look I'm going to go for, so it's not as though I've planned a look for this, because I haven't. I'm just going to kind of go with the flow a little bit and just test out these products and give you guys my honest opinion. I don't have every single product, that's why my eyebrows are filled in, because I don't have anything for my eyebrows. But I do have like a foundation, eyes, face, a mascara, and some like contour bits, so we'll try it out anyway and we will see how it goes. So I have already primed my face with the Freedom priming water. I actually need to get more of this because it's absolutely fantastic, and I'm running so low on it. I picked up some, this bit isn't really makeup but it's like nails and stuff. I picked up these holographic nails which are so friggin' cute, just look at them. And these were only £2. Now, I do generally have long nails, so I don't really wear like fake nails or anything like that, but these just kept on catching my eye. I don't know if they're going to fit because they look quite small, but I don't know. We shall see. If I do try these, I will let you guys know how I get on. If you have tried these before, let me know how you got on with them. I also picked up this My Perfect Colour matte foundation. Now, it comes in a little bottle that looks like this. I got mine in the shade Porcelain, and this was £3, and it claims to be a medium to full coverage matte finish, and it claims to be oil free as well. Is it cruelty free and all this? I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if it is because it doesn't really say anything on it. The writing on the back, like up the top here, that tells you a little bit about the foundation is really fuzzy. I can only make out that it's a matte liquid foundation, basically. That's all. You get 40ml in this, which is 1.3 US fluid ounces. So yeah, it is quite a good size. I've never ever tried a Primark foundation, so we're just going to go ahead and try this. Also, this does also have a 12-month life, so you can use it for up to like, for that amount of time, if you get what I mean. It does have a little pump application, and you do have to do that quite a few times to get it out. 1, 2. Doesn't seem too runny, it's quite a good consistency. Rub that on my face. Smells like baby cream or something. I don't know. It's got a light fragrance. It's nothing too strong, it's nothing too potent that it's putting me off at all. It's not unpleasant. So we'll just go ahead. I'm just going to use a wet beauty sponge. This is the Makeup Revolution complexion sponge. And I'm going to start dabbing that in. I'm just going about my day as usual today. I'm not looking to be full out glam. I know I didn't put a lot on my face there, but I'm probably going to need a few more to cover this face because it doesn't really seem to have done very much, to be honest. Colour's okay, it's probably a little light for me, but I do have quite a pink undertone anyway, so it's not like it's super bad or anything. Actually, it's looking so much lighter on the camera. I'm going to give them a little bit more, just to see if it is buildable. I'm actually not hating this. It is looking a little bit white, but we can bronze that up. This would be definitely good for beginners who are just maybe starting out with makeup and don't have a lot of money to spend on high-end brands. I know for one, I don't have a lot of money to spend on high-end brands, so that's why I mainly use Makeup Revolution and drugstore brands, just because I feel like you could get the same effects if you know how to use the makeup correct. That is 2 coats of that. I'm looking very ghostly white. It's okay for the day-to-day sort of makeup. It's actually okay. I do look really white, but that's fine because we'll go back in because I do have some concealers and stuff. So I'm going to leave that at that. I did also pick up these 3 concealers. Now they just look like this, and I picked up the shades Warm Beige, Cool Sand and Chestnut, and I'll just show you these colours just now. So I've got a kind of dark, light and medium shade there. I'm actually going to use these for concealing, and I'm also going to use the dark one for contouring. But I'm going to try and use this chestnut colour, maybe the warm beige colour actually, because I'll show you them with the lids off. I did swatch them and they did swatch quite good. This one seems a little bit too dark, so I might actually go in with this one. So I'm going to go in with the warm beige, and that's going to be my contour. I'm going to go in with the shade Cool Sand, which is the lightest. Oh, also these also retail for 90 pence, but I actually got them on sale for 50, so an absolute bargain. Right, and I can already see that that is a little more yellow toned, but hey, I probably won't be doing very much but tidying my house today, so it's not as though too many people are going to see me. Yeah, so I'm just kind of putting this everywhere just for a little bit more extra coverage. Let's see the nose. Do have a sort of scent. It smells a little bit like crayons, I'm going to now go in with warm beige. I'm going to very lightly try and contour. I'm not putting this on heavy just because I've done this before. I've put in my cream contours and they've been so hard to blend. So far these feel okay. They do feel a little bit stiff, but nothing too crazy. These do have a little bit more of a scent though. They do kind of smell like crayons. I'm just going to blend all that in now. So that's that all blended in. So far my face feels really sticky. Like I feel like I've got a lot of thick products on my face, but I don't even know if that even makes sense. It is okay. Like if you're only just getting into makeup, these would be absolutely fine. I haven't had an issue with it. They blended actually really quite nicely. I just don't like the texture of my face right now. I really do feel like I've got a cake face right now. I'm actually going to go in with the darker contour shade just to see if I can just sort of add a little bit of colour to this. So it looks like this. It is super dark. And I'm kind of worried that it might not blend, but to be honest, the other ones blended really quite nicely, so for the price these are actually really nice. I like the shades as well. I just really do not like the smell. Like I can definitely smell like crayons with this. Other than that, yeah, it's actually not too bad. I actually didn't have high hopes for this. It is actually blending really nicely. I don't normally do a lot of contour on my nose, but that is actually really quite nice. Sometimes it can be a little bit, sometimes with cream contours, if you go too much or like go too dark, it can definitely look really muddy, and this is like one of these products that probably if I didn't blend it properly, it probably would leave you looking really muddy. I'm actually pretty impressed with that. It's not too bad. So these are actually quite a good find. The scent of them is kind of putting me off, but it's not putting me off so that I don't use it. And the texture of them is a little bit chunky. They are creamy, but they feel like crayons, yeah, they're actually okay. This foundation so far has been okay for a day-to-day basis. It's not given, I wouldn't really say it's medium coverage though. I would say it's quite light day-to-day coverage, but it's okay. I'm not hating it. It's doing the job, and I will see how it sort of goes about throughout the day. So far, yeah, I'm actually really liking this. I'm just going to go in with some powder. And this is the My Perfect Colour mattifying powder, and mine's is in the shade Nude. This again was £2, and this says it gives a medium coverage, smooth application. You do also get one of these in it as well. You also get a little mirror, which is cool. And that is the colour of that. It is quite yellow. And it has a oh, that was a little bit too much. Anyway, again it does have a slight scent. Nothing too overpowering, but there is a little scent. You just have to watch when you're picking this up. I'm picking this up in like a flat top brush, and it's quite a thick powder, it's not a fine powder, and it's pretty orange as well. Like in real life I'm actually probably looking really orange right now. Right, so that's that powder on. Now my ring light probably isn't doing my face any justice, but in the mirror this powder is really dark. It has left me like a sort of orange face a little bit. Nobody's really going to see me today, so I'm not too bothered. But it is actually really quite a good powder. It does actually give quite a good coverage. If I could get this in like a white or like a translucent, that would be really good. Nude is a little bit dark for me, but then that's the only colours that was there at my store. I'm happy with this. I do still feel as though I've got a face full of makeup, but hopefully like a setting spray or something will help that. Move on to my eyes. I did pick up this smoky palette, and this was £4. Swatch this really dark shade. Ooh. Okay, Primark. They are a little on the chalky side, but the pigmentation is there. Like, wow. I'm just going to go in with this lightest colour here. Now this is actually a shimmer, and it's kind of iridescent. And I'm not doing anything crazy with my eyes today. I like that it's got a little bit of sheen to it. I'm going to go in with this shade first. This one, and then I'm going to go in with that deep shade there. I'm actually really liking that. With that darker shade. There is quite a lot of kickback, so just beware of that. Now I'm just going to go in with this end shade here. This one there, not in with the darkest one, but like the second darkest one. I'm just going to use a little bit of that just to sort of smoke out the ends a little bit. There is a good colour payoff, but I just suggest that you do sort of pack the colour on, then try and blend it out, because they do have a little bit of fallout and it can be a little bit hard to work with. But really, I'm not hating that. I think that actually looks okay. I picked up these pencil eyeliners just because I've lost a lot of my black eyeliners, so these were only £1. And I'm just going to draw on like a wing, not even a wing, just a little bit of eyeliner, just to darken this up a little bit. This is actually really pigmented. I've actually bought a few of these before, and I do actually really like them. So if you are looking for like just a cheap, affordable eye pencil, then these are definitely the way forward. Now I'm just going to go in with this PS Love mascara. The brush feels quite hard. I'll try and show you the bristles. They're quite small and sharp. Really does do a good job at separating eyelashes. I would use that on like a day-to-day, just everyday use. It's doing a great job at separating my eyelids, my eyelashes, but the brush to me is a little bit chunky. But other than that, I do actually really like that. Go back in with that eyeliner again, and I'm just going to do my waterline. I don't have like a highlighter or anything, so I'm just going to go in with my own, which is just a Topshop highlighter in Crescent Moon. Now I do have a lip liner. This is the PS lip liner pencil in the shade Biscuit, and it just looks like this. So, it's really quite orange toned. But I do actually really like the PS Velvet Matte lipsticks. A Velvet Matte lip crayon just looks like this, and I actually can't remember the colour of this, but see, to be honest, it's kind of similar to the biscuit shade, but it's got a little bit more purple in it. And these lip crayons are absolutely amazing. They do not scroll up though, which is annoying, so you do have to sharpen them with a really chunky sharpener. That's all I've got. That is Primark range. I'm just going to go ahead now and I'm just going to bronze up my face a little bit because I just feel like I look a little bit too white. And I'm just using the NYX powder contour. Whoop, that was a little bit too much on the nose. So that is all for this makeup look. This is my face of Primark makeup. Overall, I'm actually really quite impressed with this. I didn't have such high hopes. This actually turned out a lot better than I expected. I didn't think the foundation was going to be as good. But to be honest, it's actually pretty good. For someone who's just like starting out in makeup, this would do you guys the world of good. Foundation isn't too bad. It's not going patchy. It just does feel a little bit texturized and a little bit sticky. And that's with it set with a powder. I still feel like my skin is quite sticky, and I feel like that could just be these sort of concealer sticks, because they do have a creamy consistency, but they do have a sort of thick texturizing. Definitely not as creamy as I would like, to the point where it blends out so smooth and evenly, but they are pretty good. They do blend really quite nicely. They do leave a little bit of a texturizable feeling on your face, but it's not something that I would be like, no, I'm not using that again, because I probably would use it again. Foundation is good. I'd say I'd give it like a 3 out of 5. It's pretty decent. It's not full coverage. I would say it's a buildable coverage, but you'd probably have to use quite a lot of this to really build it up. The colour is porcelain. It's quite a good colour match. It is pretty light though. So you would probably have to bronze up your face, but it is actually really okay. These I'd probably give a 4 out of 5. Only thing that's putting me off it is the scent. There is a little bit of a sort of crayon scent to it, and just the fact that it kind of leaves your face feeling a little bit sticky. I'll probably actually give a 5 out of 5. Whoop! I actually caught that. What I was saying there was mascara. I'll probably give this a 5 out of 5. Packaging is adorable. It just says PS Love on it. It's got a 6-month expiry date on it, and just basically says a volumizing ultra black mascara. And I actually really do like this. For everyday wear, I would go to this, and I probably am going to start using it a little bit more. The Smoky Eyes palette, for £4, this is actually really good. I probably will use this a lot more. The colour, the shade range is actually really quite nice. The pan sizes could have been a little bit more bigger. They blended really quite nicely, just you do have to work with them a little bit more, and it's probably best to sort of pack on the colour and then slightly blend it out. With these sort of shades, you probably could get a really muddy looking eye, so I had to really be careful and try not blend too much so that it wasn't making it look really muddy. But I'm actually really quite impressed with this. I like the colours. This light shade is definitely giving me the iridescentness. I can see it more myself when I'm looking in the mirror. You guys might not be able, oh, maybe you can. It's giving it a kind of pink hue to it. Yeah, really do like that. For £4, that is an absolute bargain. So if you're just experimenting with eyeshadows and stuff, these palettes are actually really good. I do really like them. Only down point to this is there is quite a lot of kickback. They are quite dusty. But again, great colour selection, great price, really affordable, and I do actually recommend it. I'd probably give this a 4 out of 5 just because you do have that little bit of fallout as well. They are quite powdery. There is quite a lot of kick up on it as well, so that's the only reason why I'm marking it down a 4 out of 5, just because of that. Other than that, they worked well, they worked fine. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. This Perfect Colour mattifying powder was actually really good. It does actually have that coverage. It is quite smooth, it's nice, but it is quite a chunky powder. It does put a lot of colour into your face. I've actually chose the wrong shade. This is nude. I would like a translucent sort of shade. If they had one like that, it'd be really good. But you can feel like, it does sort of feel like it's putting a lot of product on your face. I do feel the difference from the makeup I've been wearing to this makeup, I can definitely feel the difference. But yeah, that is the mattifying powder. I'd give this again a 4 out of 5. It is really, really good, only because I've probably picked the wrong colour. In the mirror, I am a lot darker than what I am on camera. The lights are making me look a lot lighter than what I actually am. But that's the only reason why I'm giving that a 4 out of 5. Affordable at £2, and sometimes they are reduced down to £1, so yeah, I'd definitely recommend that. It's really good. Also use these black eyeliners. I give these a 5 out of 5. I'm actually really, really loving my top liner, with this being a pencil liner. No, they're not the most pigmented black eyeliner. Like, they're not as pigmented as my, is it my Urban Decay one? Yep. It's not as pigmented as the Urban Decay one, but it's good for everyday sort of, everyday makeup. It's definitely good for that, and it's reusable as well, because all you have to do is sharpen it, and you do get 2 in a little packet, and you also get a little sharpener included as well there. So all that for £1 is pretty good value for money. Next I've got this lip pencil in the shade Biscuit. Now I went with this because I thought it would be quite nude, but it's actually turned out to be quite an orange sort of nude. So it's not bad, it's just my fault for picking up the wrong sort of shade. But yeah, this lip pencil is good. It's really, really creamy, really, really pigmented, went on nice. It's just the wrong shade for this sort of look. So I did go back in with the PS Velvet Matte Lipstick Crayon, which I have actually had for a little while, but it is still from Primark. And these I absolutely love, like hands down. I would buy the full collection if I could find these again, because I haven't found them anywhere recently, but I did pick this up a while ago and I do love it. It is the shade that's on my lips just now, and I think this look sort of ties in really, really nicely. I've got quite a purple sort of smoky eye going on, and quite a sort of purpley mauve sort of lip. So yeah, I definitely think this lip combo and eye combo definitely go together. Again, this was really, really affordable, and I think this was only like £1.50 or something. So yeah, really, really affordable. 5 out of 5, definitely give the lip product a 5 out of 5. I'm really pretty happy with this, so I'm definitely giving this whole Primark adventure a 4 out of 5. But that is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you are going out to try some Primark makeup and to pick up any of these goods, let me know what you think. I'm actually really surprised, and I'm quite excited for them actually. I hope they bring out more, and I hope they like get better and expand a little bit more. But yeah. I've actually really enjoyed doing this video. I'm going to go ahead now, and I've got loads of stuff to do in the house. I've got lots of stuff to put away, lots of washing to do, so I am going to go. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, all that usual jazz, and I shall see you guys in my next video.